Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. All praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rikakadash. Yahweh be in the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shah be in the name of His only begotten Son, who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Now we're coming to a close to the end of Esau's kingdom. And you have these people crossing the border, and they're coming in droves, and this is the sign that's showing that these people are preparing to lock down Babylon the Great. And everything that they've been setting up, we have not been ignorant of Satan's devices. See, we understand who is Satan, so we watching him, and he ain't doing nothing in secret. See, we not ignorant of his moves. See, we seen the FEMA camp that he set up. Let's go into that real quick. We seen the FEMA camps he set up. And we say, well, what you doing that for, Satan? Esau, Edom, the elites. What are y'all setting up? The FEMA camps. Okay, way before so-called virus breakout or breakout disease. See, then you was already putting in laws that said that if the society was the citizen was to rebel, we got a whole game plan for them. See, they had a whole game plan for people to rebel. And then they realized that they can't use the local troops. See, the locals saying we not going with the situation. And they psychologists and they think tanks already done came to a conclusion that nope, you can't use the local people to police them. They're not gonna police their own families and their cousins, see, and their friends from their old school, high school, and the job. See, you got to go get some peoples from another place. So now they flooding the neighborhoods with foreign people. So they can just hit them with the email. They can sign them all up, hit them with the email, and hit them with the paycheck. You gonna join the so-called FEMA or the UN troops. So now we can get you to help this martial law situation when we call martial law and shut it down. See, when WEF say we gonna stop worrying about some elections in America. See, we don't need to worry about none of them elections in America. We need to take this thing on over. Why are we wasting our time with some election? See, we need to go ahead and lock it now because these Israelites is moving fast and they growing fast. See, we running out of time. See, we wasting time with election because we running out of time. See, it's all about time. So you got the Edomites, they up and down the border taking pictures. They on this alternative media saying, where the skinhead white guys? Where's the militias? Where they at? They just gonna let these foreign troops come into our country and lock us down like this? We not gonna do no pushback. See, they crying, but the Lord got a major judgment coming for these people. See, they camped out. They camping them out at the border. They coming 10,000 strong. See, you look up how many people done crossed the border, almost 200,000 people. You don't know what them people coming to do. You got all kind of people from China, from India, from Africa, from all over the place. See, they ain't just coming from one country These ain't just the Venezuelans and the Colombians running from their country or the Mexicans. No, these people come from all over the world, and they landing in those places, and they migrating on up, talking about we going to Chicago, we going to New York, we going to L.A. See, you from a whole nother country, and you already know where you going before you even cross the border. See, they all camped out. They ready. See, and these people that's running FEMA, these Edomites that they've been to the Bilderberg meetings, and they done been in these secret meetings. They already know what's going on and who running the show. They ain't finna try to come against them because they know they can't. What Nixon say? Why y'all harassing me? I'm just the freaking president. I don't got no power. See, why y'all worried about what I got going on? I'm just a raggedy president. I can't do nothing. It's some people that's running this country that y'all ain't gonna talk about and you can't talk about. That's how powerful these people are. See, and yeah, so this is what's going on. Now let's get into the scriptures because how we knew that the devil was coming with this, because guess what? It's in the prophecy. Second Ezra 16 told us what was gonna go down. Now, first of all, 6 and 9 let us know what it was gonna be about. Let's go ahead and start it off with that. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows." So it's a battle between Jacob and Esau. See, this is what the so-called Christians didn't want to listen to, but they finna find out real quick. Because when you go to chapter 9, it says, he answered me then and said, "Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when you see part of the signs pass, which I have told you before, then shall you understand that at the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made." Now, what did Apostle Paul say? Apostle Paul said, guess what? Ain't nothing gonna happen until one thing happens. Verse 3, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, the nation of Israel losing their land and losing their identity, and that the man of sin shall be revealed." See, Esau, Edom, the end of the world, the son of perdition, the son of destruction. Verse 4 talks about how he put up white Jesus, Edomite Jesus. See, and then verse 8 let you know it's talking about the Edomites because it say, "And then shall that wicked be revealed." That's Malachi 1 and 4. Just to show this is the main situation that you're dealing with. Malachi 1 and 4. I'm not going to read it all. I just say it's talking about Edom, and it say that they shall call them, the whole nation of Edom, the border of wickedness. So that wicked, uh, and Apostle Paul already broke it down in Romans 9, how Esau, Jacob have he loved, but Esau have he hated. See, that wicked, he telling you that the Edomites that was ruling during the Thessalonica, ruling Thessalonica, see, during the Roman Empire, them Edomites, the so-called white man was ruling, and he gonna have to be revealed. So now we seen that he is being revealed in a way that he didn't even know he could be revealed. See, all of his crimes is on the table. All of his lies is being exposed. And so now he coming with great wrath because he know he got a short period of time. He coming with, let's get Wisdom of Solomon right quick before I go to Second Ezra. Where is it? Wisdom of Solomon. Let's see here. Is it chapter 2, it say, for the ungodly said, let's get verse 1. See, it don't take much. For the ungodly said, reasoning within themselves, but not aright, our life is short and tedious. See, they finding out that, man, our rulership has been short. It says, in the death of a man there is no remedy, neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. So when we die, it's game over, man. We ain't gonna be able to uh live forever, and our kingdom ain't gonna be able to last forever. Let me get 5. It says, let me jump to verse 2. It says, let me get 1 and 2. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. See, they seeing that they being exposed on a level that they couldn't even imagine. See, that's why it went on to say that his salvation was more than what we expected. We didn't know it could be this powerful. They seeing the so-called UFOs flying all around, and they don't know what this thing is. What these flying objects? What are they? And why don't we be? Or why can't we control them? And we know full well we don't got no technology on this level. This somebody in another realm. This somebody with greater power than us. And we hearing the Israelites tell us that the Lord is coming to deliver them in what you call it, chariots of salvation, motherships. Now, where is it? Let's see here. Oh, 15. Let me get 15. Okay, here it is. It says, let me start at 15. Well, 14, it say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Because Ezra's seen, he seen all heck breaking loose. You see, and when, like I was saying in one of my other videos, when you get these Negroes back against the wall and they realize they finna be locked down, see, they realize that they finna be uh living like they in prison, they coming to fight. That's why I say in the next verse, for the sword and their destruction draw near, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hand. It's gonna go down. And they gonna realize that somebody played them. Verse 16, and there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. See, who is invading America? See, who is these people coming across this border, man? And guess what? They gonna be the people that's gonna lock this sapsucker down. They shall not regard their king nor princes. See, now they saying, well, who letting these people come over the border? The kings and the princes, they they ain't running the country. They don't got no power. Somebody else doing this. See, somebody else got the power because these people who running the country, they just letting the people come over the border. They ain't even trying to stop the people. Who is these elected officials? Who is these kings and princes? They ain't worth a damn. See, and this is when the sedition of men is gonna pop off, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay, so they gonna whatever power they got to do, when they can do it, they gonna do it, and it's gonna be a bloodbath. Verse 17: a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. See them troops when they post up and set up, it's nothing you gonna be able to do. See, when they roll up with them UN, they already got the UN camp uh, stations around with trucks, military trucks, military caravans, or however you want to say it. They got the UN station with equipment and trucks and uh, riot gear and all this kind of stuff. We're already ready. They just got to go wherever they located. Then they got the FEMA camps where they can put the people at. So you see, then they can give the military and the police stuff to these people too, to the FEMA people, because it's right there at the police station and at the police situation, and they've been pouring in billions of dollars into the police to set up these police stations with military equipment. That's why Obama was like, "Oh, let's get this let's defund the police because they taking all the money. They are out here boosting up the term police. Why was they doing that? Because they was trying to get ready to lock it down. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go in the city and shall not be able. See, you're not going to be able to go up, just roll up in any city. They're going to lock it down. Then Babylon the Great is the great city. That's why they got the border over there. See, they gonna lock that border down, and you ain't gonna be able to leave up out of here. See, you ain't gonna be able to run away and say, "Oh, we gonna run down to South America and get away." No, 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 no. See, you want to have gay, uh, what you call it, rainbow pride parades all up and down the street, and have a pride month. We finna see. Look at verse 8. It say, because of their pride. See, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You see, even the warning that I'm giving out now probably gonna be brushed up under the rug, and they're gonna turn a blind eye to the situation. So the pride that these people got, that's why they gonna be destroyed. Cause they thinking that everything's smooth, and they ain't thinking that the so-called white man is the devil the Bible speaks of, and he gonna try to destroy they behind. Now, it says, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. See, when all heck break loose, and these troops is roaming around, and they lock down the grocery stores and the food supply, and the people go to they go to just flying all over the place like chicken with the head cut off. And they realize what is going down. Ain't gonna be no pity. But they say, but shall destroy the houses with the sword, spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation. See, when they lock down these cities, it's gonna be a lack of bread. They're gonna lock down the food too. Let's go ahead and jump over. See, and show how they gonna lock down this food, man. You ain't finna just have access to this food. I'm gonna start at 68 and say, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. See, a great multitude is crossing that border, and they kindled over the children of Israel because these Negroes wants to be hard headed, these Hispanics wants to be hard headed, and Native Americans want to be hard headed. And they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden under foot. So it's gonna be people that gonna consent, see, take they poison, because they gonna be mandating all kind of stuff, mandating you to do this and mandating you to do that in the midst of all heck breaking loose. They People gonna be rising up. They gonna put down the insurrection, and then people they gonna probably have quiet time, and people gonna consent to their crap, and then more heck is gonna break loose. But it says, verse 70, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. See, this is what the whole thing is about. See, they bringing all of this because they trying to get rid of the Israelites. and they gonna come and confiscate that food. It say they shall be like madmen, sparing none, destroying and spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known who are my children. See, but it's gonna be known already because see, we told them that it was coming. See, we gave them the warning and they didn't want to listen. They thinking that we just paranoid and the so-called white man is really honestly trying to fight a freaking disease. And he not trying to fight no disease. He trying to get rid of the Israelites. And this is what the plan was all about. Psalms 83. They didn't want to listen. It says they have taken crafty counsel against your people. This is what the thing is about, man. They ain't worried about no freaking disease and consulted against your hidden one. This just a part of the plan. We gonna have this fake operation so we can come in and pounce on these Israelites. Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. What is all them nations coming over that border? See, that ain't just one nation. It's a bunch of nations coming over that border. See, Arabs, East Indians, the Hamite Africans, the so-called Ammonites, the Japanese, the Chinese, all kind of people coming. See, they is coming, and what they coming to do? They coming to lock this place down. That's going into the black horse, the pale horse. He gave him power over the fourth part of the earth. See, to destroy with hunger, to kill your behind with hunger. You gonna be hungry, and they coming to confiscate all that food. Now, it was another powerful verse that I wanted. Um, See, because we've been telling them, don't trust your enemy, but they trusting them. See, Ezekiel 33 and 33 is saying, when this come to pass, lo, it will come. See, when these troops hit these streets, they gonna know that we was telling them. See, they gonna know that we've been telling them that they're coming to get the Israelites. They don't care about no disease. It's all about them coming to get your behind and get rid of your behind. See, then shall they know that a prophet have been among them. See, they gonna know that these people was predicting the future from the Lord. See, because guess what? This the Lord. He bringing these people. He is. Let me get this real quick to get the right perspective of the situation. Is it 24:20? No, 20. It's 2024. They say man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? See, these men is coming over that border. See, they is being controlled by the Most High. The Most High bringing troops to lock this place down. Look at 21. It say the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. He is turning these people hearts to cross that border to come and join the so-called uh, military force or whatever, the military police, the FEMA troops and whatever kind of troops you got. He causing these people to do all this. He causing these people to come up with their little funky plan. You see, let's go ahead and get that. Verse 4 of 16, it say, the Lord have made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. See, he calling these wicked people to come create the day of evil, which is the day of the Lord. Now, I want that Joel, that was another powerful. See, the whole situation is about them coming against the Israelites. He gathering these people together because of the slavery of the Israelites. Verse 1 talks about the slavery. Verse 2, it say, I will also gather all nations. See, they crossing that border now. And will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. See, the whole issue is about the Israelites. They trying to attack and exterminate the Israelites. So guess what? He um put giving them the agenda and they going along with it. So what I want, 21, Luke 20, 24, 21. Now this is talking about how they gonna try to get rid of the Israelites because these people don't understand who the elect is. But let me get 21 and say, for uh then shall be great tribulation. See, this is what Yahweh Shah was talking about, what Second Ezra was saying. That when they lock it down, it's gonna be one of the greatest situations ever. You locking down a, a country with 300 million people in it, such as was not since the beginning of the world and to this time nor should ever be. Now he quoting this from Daniel. See, Daniel was there first, so this is not talking about uh they trying to do this in every place. It's gonna pop off in Babylon the Great. Verse 22 it say, except those days be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened. Because this is who they coming after. See, they coming after the elect. And the elect is the Israelites concentrated in Babylon the Great America. Verse 12, and at that time Michael shall stand up, the great prince which stand for the children of your people, Dan. Stand for the Israelites. And there shall be a time of trouble since as never was since there was a nation. See, the nation of Israel. Even to that same time. And at that time your people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. And who ain't gonna be delivered? The 2/3 Israelites who wants to worship the so-called white man. See, let's get it. It's Revelations uh 13, I think. 13:7. It say, and it shall come. No, and it was given unto him to make war with the saints. He is given unto the so-called white man to bring these troops up in this country and make war with the Israelites. See, and to overcome them. And power was given unto him over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. That's why he can tell them to cross the border and go in there and get in place, so you can attack these Israelites when I tell you it's time. And then they got zombie vans talking about just for some zombie operation. So it's all kind of stuff that's gonna be going on. Verse 8, it say, all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him. And it's talking about all the Israelites. See, that's who it's targeting too, because everybody else, it don't matter who if they worship him or not. But it's mainly talking about these Israelites. They the one, the saints gonna be worship 2/3 is gonna be worshiping this dragon. And these the ones that not gonna be delivered, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. So when Daniel said all the ones gonna be delivered is those that's written in the book. The one that's up in that church, that Christian church, talking about a white Jesus and talking about God got Mary pregnant and they can not do the law. They ain't got to do the law. Christ got rid of the law he fulfilled the law that all the laws of Moses. See, and you can do whatever you want to do now. And all you got to do is run your mouth and say, "Oh, I confess some sins you don't even know nothing about, because you don't even look at the law and understand the law." They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna get delivered. See, and these troops is coming over this place to lock they behind down, and if they rebel, they gonna be knocked off. And if they don't rebel, they're gonna be knocked off. See, there's no way out. Look at jump down to verse 16. It says he calls all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man shall buy or sell save unless he had the mark. So guess what? They gonna get the mark because they worshiping this man. See, they worshiping the so-called white man and his religion. And then they gonna take that mark, and what's gonna happen to them? Verse 9. And because see, they thinking, okay, we don't if he don't punish us, uh, and we take his mark, then we straight. No, no, you're not. Because if you take his mark and he don't punish you, guess who gonna punish you? And the third angel followed them and saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image. If you worship the so-called white man and his religion and his government and his power and and you respect what he talking about, you believe him and trust him, and receive his mark in your forehead or in your hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without measure into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. See, you sit around and let this man convince you that he gonna save you. See, that's what Lamentation talk about. The nation of Israel, the 2/3, looking after the so-called white man to save them, looking for a nation, the nation of Edom, to save them, and it's not gonna have what that's Lamentation chapter 4, around about the 17th verse. Looking for the Edomites to save them, and the Edomites not gonna save y'all. See, they either gonna kill you if you rebel against them, and if you consent to them, the Lord is going to take your head off. Verse 20. And the beast was taken. So when Esau Edom get taken, see, they gonna go with him, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him. See, these pork chop eating pastors in the hood with a 501c3 sucking up to the so-called white man, they gonna be taken with this dragon, with which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast, them that worship his image. So see, they gonna use these false prophet Negroes to deceive the people to take that darn thing and go along with this fake disease that they gonna throw out there when they done put all kind of stuff in the people's body anyway. But anyhow, it say uh these both were cast alive into the lake of fire burning with brimstone. See, this lake of fire is nuclear missiles coming from Russia and these other nations. And people gonna be alive when that lake of fire come. See, they're not gonna be dead and then they're gonna get thrown in the lake of fire because they lived a wicked life. No, they're gonna be alive, and the Lord gonna kick they behind. Verse 2, it say, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. See, when them nuclear missiles come, the 1/3, see, the ones that reject Esau and that don't trust their enemy and that hate their enemy because he is evil. It say, and them that have gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the name of his name stand on the sea of glass having the harps of God. They're gonna be standing in the sky. They're gonna be delivered by the angel Michael and Yahweh. They gonna be in those chariots looking down, seeing Babylon and Great America burn with fire because they didn't give into the temptation of trusting this devil, or trusting the so-called white man, the slave master, the antichrist, the deceiver, Satan, the old serpent. See, they didn't trust this dragon. They trusted their brethren that was telling them and preaching through from the Bible, man. They weren't just standing on the street corner running their mouth. They was hearing you with precept after precept after precept after precept after precept. They was hitting you with so many precepts. You didn't even know this stuff was in the Bible. You was totally confused. They were hitting you with so many precepts. Only thing you can do is run. Only thing you can do is curse them out and run. Only thing you can do is say, "My pastor said," and run. See, and then they hit you with the Proverb 28:1. The wicked flee when no man pursues, but the righteous are bold as a lion. You hit the road. That's the only thing you could do because they're hitting you with so many precepts. When you walking away, they're hitting you with precepts while you're walking away. So you is no way that, that you gonna be able to say that you didn't know what was going on. You knew, and you rejected it and turned the shoulder, and you gonna have to die with the so-called white man and these other nations in Babylon the Great America. And these people that was trying to tell you and that was listening to the prophet, they gonna be standing in the sky looking down, see, at these wicked Negroes, two-third Negroes that want to trust their slave master, see, that had them working sun up to sundown, two jobs, see, working the meat off the bone, having nervous breakdown, taking all types of drugs. See, this is what this man is doing, and they still trusting the dragon. See, knowing about slavery, knowing about the atrocities that he done did. Just like your boy in one of these camps talking about we know he the devil, but we gonna trust him anyway. See that type of stuff, them two-thirds is gonna get the two-thirds knocked off. You know somebody the devil, but you gonna trust him. And that's how the two-thirds is gonna be destroyed with Babylon the Great America. Just to get the destruction, how they gonna get destroyed. Verse 16, and 10 horns, which I saw upon the beast, them 10 kings, 10 Edomite kings. These shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Who is this whore? And the woman which you saw is the great city, Babylon the Great America, which reigned over the kings of the earth. Everybody got to have American dollar. You got to have American dollar to trade for your country. The whole, all the kings of the earth got to have a banking account in America to trade with that global dollar. See, that's why you got the BRICS dollar coming up against it, because they finna get rid of it. And now all of this is happening at the same time. They crossing the border, getting ready to bring martial law. They got the Brexit coming because in November the 1st or January the 1st, and that's gonna shut that dollar down. And when that dollar drop, it ain't gonna be worth nothing. The BRICS dollar is worth 55 uh more than the dollar. You got the dollar gonna be worth $1. Then the BRICS money is gonna be worth $55. See, and that little $1 ain't gonna mean nothing. You ain't gonna be able to afford nothing. Everything gonna go up times 10, and Negroes is gonna go off. So they already know this, and they bringing in these troops to get ready to lock the situation down. See, soon the situation might get out of hand. The dollar might drop first, and then they might lose their mind. Then they implement these dues to come in with the martial law, or they might hit the martial law, and then soon as the darn dollar drop, see, it might be at the same time or at different time. It don't matter. Either way, it's going down, and we at that time. See, that's why you got the military. Well, he was a commander, or he was a top military man. He said you might not even make it to the 2024 election. See, because the stuff that's going on and the stuff that he's seeing that's going on and what he done heard through the grapevine. See, you ain't gonna even make it to no election. Then the WEF man say forget an election. We wasting time, man. We seeing all kind of stuff in the sky. Uh, these Israelites is powering up times 10. We can't do nothing with them. We can't shut the internet down. They keep coming. So guess what? We just got to shut the whole operation down. We got to get rid of some president, man. What you talking about, a president? We running this thing, man. We got the power. And so this is what the point. This is where we at. They finna lock it down, and it ain't nothing the Negro can do nothing about it. And this is what it was all about. See, this is how we know we the Israelites. 'Cause we don't got no military, no protection. We don't got no land to run to. See, we don't got no kind of power. We in one of all things to our slave master. See, and a Negro and a Hispanic are sitting there, and a Native American are sitting there and worship the darn people like they God. See, just because they got some money and they got some power. You forget their money. They the devil that the Bible speaks of. But I'm gonna leave it there. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Kakadash. Double honor to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Our kingdom is at hand. Shalom.